Alright, so at this point, if you combine your like terms, you should get 5x squared. You should get negative 10x. You should get positive 25 equals 20. If you subtract the 20 to the other side, you wind up getting 5x squared minus 10x plus 5 equals 0. Divide everything by 5 because there's a GCF. So I get x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 0. So if we go through and factor that, I get x minus 1 times x minus 1, giving us one solution, x equals 1. Meaning if I was to graph these on Desmos, I'd wind up seeing one solution. Now that I know x equals 1, I can figure out y by doing 4 times 1 minus 2y equals 8. So if I move the 4 to the other side, I have negative 2y equals 4, or y equals negative 2. So the solution set is going to be the point 1 comma negative 2. Let's take a look at number 2. So they showed us in simplest radical form. That's a key to me that I'm not going to get something that comes out very nice. So if I plug in 7x for y, so I have x squared plus 7x squared equals 10. So I'm going to have 50x squared equals 10. I know I'm getting 50 because 7 squared is 49. 49 plus 1 is 50. If I divide both sides by 50, I get x squared equals 1/5. I'm going to reduce that. I'm not going to leave it as 1 over 50. Then I could square root both sides. So I have x equals plus or minus a square root of 1/5. Now I don't want that. I want it to be in rationalized form because it just makes everything easier. So I'm going to multiply by 5 on top and bottom. So that's going to give me plus or minus the square root of 5 over 5. So because there's two x values, that means there's going to be two y values. So I know the y values are going to be y equals 7 times the square root of 5 over 5, which is going to be 7 square roots of 5 over 5. And I'm going to have y equals 7 times negative square root of 5 over 5, which is going to give me negative 7 square root of 5 over 5. So my two solutions are going to be the square root of 5 over 5, comma, 7 square root of 5 over 5, and negative square root of 5 over 5, comma, negative 7 square root of 5 over 5. Now, if I was to graph this on Desmos, obviously I'm not going to get those nice radical answers. I'm going to get decimals. But I could plug those radical answers into my calculator to see if they are the same decimal or not, and they will be. Alright, so Desmos is just like a nice, easy way of checking your homework answers. Obviously, you can't use that on your homework, on your tests and quizzes, so that doesn't really help us too much. Okay. If you're confused about decimals, rewatch part 1's video so that we can make sure that we're able to use that for Monday's class, because we'll be using that a lot when we're doing our circle systems. Hopefully these videos helped, and good luck.